Never thirsty. Never thirsty.
We've got time for one more story. Any era, any kind of wild story, something that
I mean, the only other story I would tell is I found Pharell. I put Pharrell in the music business.
What? Continue.
Yeah. I had a meeting at RCA, and the A&R was really a dear friend of mine. He was like, "Listen, you got room for another producer? I got a crew." I was like, "Yeah, what you thinking?" Well, the guy that manages the two guys, they're called the Neptunes. He's outside. He's my intern. I want you to go talk to him, and I want you to see if you can help him out because he's trying to break in. Okay, no problem. Go out. Gentleman by the name of Rob. Hey, Rob, why don't you come down to my Def Jam office, come hang out with me, and let's see what we can do. Comes down to the office. He's like, let me play. We did some stuff with Teddy Riley, so I'll play you some of that, and I'll just play you some of our beats. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, you know what? I got your back. Let's go. And it did not sound like that, though. Don't be confused. And it was some, some, whoa, what is that? Ooh, right. That's different. You know? So at that point, I ended up I brought him in, and he and Rob and I started co-managing him.
Wow. And that kind of explains Fabulous has Scott Storch and the Neptunes working with him around that time, right? That's not by accident?
No, I wasn't. I didn't have him like that at the time. At that time, okay. I was at Def Jam, and I was managing I was at Rush and Def Jam. So I was doing everything, but I owned Rush Producer Management.
Right. So at one time
we managed all of the producers in the 90s.
So you
the hottest records that have ever been made, I had a piece of. Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See.
Classic.
I Need a Roughneck. I mean, the list is endless. Because at the time, we were the hottest producer management squad in the game.
Right. So in that specific
that's
era,
what led to me getting Pharrell.
So you had Pharrell, and because Pharrell had been around, hadn't he? Because didn't he work with Teddy Riley in the early days too? Like, I want to say that he worked on Rump Shaker back in the day.
He did Rump Shaker, but they did. It wasn't like that though. He was behind the scenes.
Right.
That doesn't constitute, as you well know, in the music business. If you're behind the scenes, that doesn't count.
Right.
But to come out and then be introduced now officially as the Neptunes, that's what I was involved in.
Sense. So it sounds to me like we're just scratching the surface, and I say that all the time, but I really mean it, man. We're just scratching the surface, and I think we need to do this again. And it was a real pleasure, man. It's really awesome that you're so open and just down to chop it up like this. And someone who's a big fan of the music, it's great to hear the stories behind the music. And you were in the room for some of the craziest stuff of all time, it sounds like. And I think we could probably dig some more gold there if we tried. So hopefully we can do this again.
I look forward to it, man. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah,
I do.
And also, we're rooting for you, man. Stay healthy, stay good.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Deeply appreciate that.
Well, let's hopefully we could do this face to face someday. How about that?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, cool. Derek, it's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much for doing this, and we'll catch up with you soon. All right.
Thank you so much.
Derek, let's give him a round. We'll give him one. There it is. Derek Jackson is a legend, and that was really unbelievable. We're really getting some cool stories on this show. I got to tell you, man, some of the real pioneers, some of the real trailblazers, and people that were there, they were there to see it. You don't have to speculate. How did it happen? What did it happen? These guys were there? And Derek was there, and he was here, and we thank him for that. Thank you to WireFang. Shout out to Neff, who is on assignment this week. He's working with Method Man. So I guess we'll get a story out of him from what he was doing with Method Man. He missed out on a good one today, though. But we'll hear from Neff again. Shout out to Cable Guy Jeff and the Swear Jar, which wasn't hit too hard today. Thanks to Derek. Don't forget to hit subscribe, click like, and that's going to wrap it up. Until next time, for WireFang, I am the Jitty Bambino Bambolo Stu Stone Oat.